hello, very happy good morning to my lovable kids. This is Srinivasan from Ideal Matriculation School. Today, the topic we are going to discuss is democracy from civics, unit number 1. Let me give you a short introduction about the topic we are going to discuss. Democracy is a form of government that always allow the people to choose their rulers. Only leaders elected by people should rule the country. People have the freedom to express views, freedom to organize, and freedom to protest. So these all are introduction of democracy. Now, meaning of democracy. Democracy is a system of government in which the supreme power is vested in the people of a country, and people elect their representatives either directly or indirectly through fair and free elections which are usually held periodically. Definition. According to Mahatma Gandhi, true democracy cannot be worked by 20 men sitting at the center. It has to be worked from below by the people of every village, like that he explained. Abraham Lincoln also gave definition to democracy. His definition is democracy as a government of the people, by the people and for the people. Like that he explained. Silent features of the democracy. Point number 1. Elected representatives of people and final decision making power to the representatives. Point number 2. Free and fair elections. Point number 3. Voting right is with equal value to those who have attained the age of 18. Point number 4. Fundamental rights and protection of individual freedom. Evolution of democracy. Democracy began 2500 years ago in some of the city-states of ancient Greece. It is important to know that democratic institution existed in India as early as the Vedic period. Chanakya Arthashastra tells us that is ancient India, an autonomous village community was the basic unit of the local government. During the later Chola period, ancient Tamil Nadu, Kodawala system was very notable and unique feature of the village administration of the Cholas. The evolution towards a democracy is represented by the following values: freedom, equality, fraternity, accountability, transparency and trust. There is democracy have two types. One, direct democracy. Another one is indirect democracy. Direct democracy means when the people themselves directly express their will on public affairs. The type of government is called pure or direct democracy. Example, ancient Greek city-states, Switzerland. Indirect democracy or representative democracy. When the people express their will on public affairs through their elected representatives. The type of government is called indirect or representative democracy. Example, the prevailing system of democracy in India, USA and UK. Merits and demerits of democracy. Merits. Responsible and accountable government is the point number 1. Point number 2. Equality and fraternity. Point number 3. Sense of responsibility among common people. Point number 4. Local self-government. Point number 5. Development and prosperity for all. Point number 6. Popular sovereignty. Point number 7. Sense of cooperation and fraternal feeling. And demerits. Indirect or representative nature of democracy. Point number 2. lack of interest in democratic process and hence lower turnout in elections. Point number 3. Instability in governance due to fractured mandate. Point number 4. Delay in decision making process. Democracy in India. India has a parliamentary form of democracy. The Indian Parliament comprises the elected representatives of people and makes a law for the country. The participation of people in the decision making and the content of citizen are the two important elements of the parliamentary form of government in India. India is the largest democratic country in the world. Democracy in India works on five basic principles: sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, and finally republic. Every person who is a citizen of India and who is not less than 18 years of age can exercise their right to vote in India based on universal adult suffrage. There is no discrimination based on a person's caste, creed, religion, region, gender and education when it comes to providing the right to vote. Election in India. India has a quasi-federal government with elected representatives at the federal, state and local levels. The general elections are conducted by the Election Commission of India. At the national level, the President of India appoints the Prime Minister who enjoys majority in the Lok Sabha, the lower house of the Parliament of India. All the members of the Lok Sabha are directly elected through general election, which take place once in every 5 years in normal circumstances. Two Anglo-Indian members can be nominated by the President of India to the Lok Sabha. Members of the Rajya Sabha, the upper house of the Indian Parliament, are elected by an electoral college consisting of elected members of the legislative assemblies of the states and the union territories of India. The President of India nominates 12 members of their contributions to art, literature, science and social services. The first elections in democratic India. General elections to the first Lok Sabha since independence were held in India between 25 October 1951 and 21 February 1952. The Indian National Congress emerged victorious by winning 364 of the 489 seats. Jawaharlal Nehru became the first democratically elected Prime Minister of the country. Major challenges to Indian democracy. Democracy is the dominant form of government in the contemporary world. It has not faced a serious challenges or a rival so far. In the last 100 years, there has been an expansion of democracy all over the world. The various aspects of democracy and its challenges are illiteracy, poverty, gender discrimination, regionalism, casteism, communalism and religious fundamentalism, corruption, criminalization of politics, political violence. Conditions for the success of democracy in India. Empowerment of the poor and illiterates to enjoy the goodness of democracy. And point number 2. Willingness among the elected people not to misuse their powerful position and public wealth. Point number 3. Eradication of social evils and dangers from which democracy suffers. Point number 4. An impartial and efficient press to form public opinion. Point number 5. Presence of strong public opinion. Point number 6. Feeling of tolerance and communal harmony among the people. Point number 7. Awareness among the people of the fundamental rights that they are entitled to enjoy. Point number 8. Conscious check and vigilance on the working of the elected representatives. And last, powerful and responsible opposition. Indian democracy can be successful and vibrant only when its citizens imbibe and reflect in their behavior The basic democratic values like equality, freedom, social justice, accountability, and respect for all. Okay, guys, we have learned from this lesson. Government is a group of people who govern a community or unit. The same time, monarchy is a system of government in which one person reigns supreme, usually a king or queen. And the type of democracy refers to kind of government or social structures which allow people to participate equally, either directly or indirectly. And next, when the people themselves directly express their will on public affairs, the type of government is called pure or direct democracy. And last, based on universal adult suffrage, every Indian citizen above 18 years of age can exercise the right to vote in India. Thank you, guys. Recall it from the beginning on your own. Don't forget it, it will really help you. Thank you, guys. Our lesson came to an end. I will meet you on following videos. Thank you, guys. Love you all. Bye bye from Srinivasan.